Hi students, we are moving into week 9, so let's take a look at the assignments and what's expected for the week. Okay, so last week we did a little review of rhetorical situation and kind of the basics of doing some kind of rhetorical analysis, and we practiced using the TED Talk and speeches, right? So this week we're going to go in a little deeper and learn a little more about what we look at when we analyze a piece of communication. And we're going to use persuasive ads to kind of help us learn this. So I have a few video resources for you to look at this week, okay? You've got this one that's more, I think, it is the better instructional video that kind of explains and breaks down everything. I would look at this one to help you when you get to the lab assignment from Connect on Pathos, Logos, and Ethos. And you can also go into these video resources here before you do that Connect assignment if you want. This link here is going to focus a little more specifically on advertisements, okay? And I have a couple videos. They're short. They won't take you long to watch at all. They're fairly short. And then a couple check your knowledge questions that, remember, those check your knowledge questions don't count against you. Okay, and then where we're really going to do the practicing and learning, I think, is going to come from these critical thinking assignments here. One is you are going to practice in your journal analyzing an ad. Okay, so I'm going to provide you with an ad. This one's going to be more of an old school one, like from a magazine. From the 1900s, okay? So you guys can look at that. And I have a guide, as usual in my journal assignments, I have a guide that asks you, gives you an idea of what to write about, okay? So look at that. I would do that one first. I think I put these in the wrong order, so I'll fix that. And then I would say, save the discussion one for last, because this one will probably take you the longest. This assignment is actually asking you and giving you the opportunity to use AI for some help. Now, if you can't use AI, I know some of you dual credit students you might have access to your classes only at your high schools, and you all may, not have that access to AI there, and I understand that. So I can create an alternative version of this assignment for anybody who can't use AI or really prefers not to for some reason, okay? I'm trying to be as flexible as I can be as students learn more about how to use AI responsibly for assignments. So this one, I give you steps, and what you're going to be doing is you're going to create your own ad. So by the time you get to this assignment, you've learned a little bit about what advertisers do to appeal to their audiences using those rhetorical strategies that you're going to learn about. And so by the time you get here, you're going to have, this will be the chance to get a little creative, which is kind of fun. And you can use an AI generator, and sometimes AI generators can be really frustrating, so I don't expect you to have some kind of masterpiece, but, just some basic, something that you create using an AI generator, I think is a good just practice of digital skills as well. So I encourage you to use it since this assignment allows it. And so follow the instructions, and if you still need help finding a good AI generator for images, let me know. I can guide you to some other places aside from what I have linked here. So follow the instructions and make sure that you all don't forget the peer responses. Those are a big part of your grade when you do this. And so the first part is to make your ad, but really the real work for this assignment, I think the part of the, yes, generating and creating is a big critical thinking practice, but also looking at what other students create and then kind of breaking that down and seeing how that affects you as a consumer is the other part. So you don't want to skip those 2 peer responses you do, because that's where you'll be doing a little bit of writing and responding. Okay, so have fun with this. This is supposed to be something to give you guys a little bit of hands-on practice and creativity to learn about our rhetorical appeals. And so if you have any questions or need help working on this, just shoot me an email and I'll be happy to give you a little more guidance. Okay, have a great week, everyone.